halftime. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Cardinals offense takes the field. It was the Cardinals in a beatdown of the Cats in their last meeting.
These are two schools obviously playing in different conferences, but winning this game matters, especially on the recruiting trail. That really helped Louisville last season.
Yeah, and especially winning in that fashion. Like, we're talking about what rivalry? Like, we own you. We own conference bragging rights a lot.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
With the Cats, it's Lacey. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Louisville! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game.
Options,
and the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Entering play call, coach suggests cover four quarters.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Long. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive. How about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
Entering play, straight rush.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Lacey. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Moss. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Cardinals! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
15 options, pat attempt is selected.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Great job by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Categories. They have 15 options.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's McGowan. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Gilmore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off play action on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And his coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Adams. Buys a little extra time. A strike downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that.
Play call. And view highlight. Challenge play is selected.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now improvising. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open and guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack
There
one
are
more
8
onto that lead.
categories. You have 15 options. Attempt to
And
select.
the extra point makes it 28-0. So a
Entering
relatively
play
short
call.
drive
You have 5
covering
options.
39
Kickoff
yards.
left is selected.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Under fire! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Straight rush.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And option is set to.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone.
Cover 4 quarters.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes...
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Coach suggestions.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense. Committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Entering play call, straight rush.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Shallow Mills is selected.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The 18 unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Farmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Makes the grab on the left. Thrust that arm out. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! Make it 5 early trips to the end zone in this game. If These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Double bracket. Auction is set.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Number 1 LP blitz.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
There are 6 categories.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wide out. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They punted away on fourth down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Cardinals are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Give to Brown. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Leaves it with the running back. He's past the 30. At the 45, on his way. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Entering play call. A posted shot.
And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Inside the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. To the air, it's Moss. Makes the grab. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Touchdown Cardinals. Excellent pass by the back on the option. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt to select.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Entering play call, you have 5 options.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Entering play call, pinchlet 0. Cover 4, pinch 0. Cover, pinchlet 0.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back and play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position.
There are 8 categories.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then...
Touchdown, Louisville! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, RPO alert shot.
Louisville has it back and the offense coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play call.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Auction is set.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16.
Coach suggestions.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Entering play call, RPO red, Y flat.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Brown has it. Breaks the tackle. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Snagged in the middle, it's Collins. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Getting set for the point after.
Categories, you have 15 options. Category selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There are 6 categories.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Option is set to.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32.
Inside, Ponty, inside
the Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
Option is set to.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Lacey. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Collins. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Big guy smells it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
You have 5 options.
And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's McGowan. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
6 categories.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create battle.
Flying out to the left. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Ready to try the point after.
Categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
And
that one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Corner blitz free.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That's caught. It's Bell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Give to Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And option is set.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
Cover 1, hot blitz 3.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Boley. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you've thrown in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Entering play call.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
You have 15 options.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Foley. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Entering play call, you have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Leaves it with the back.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he muffs it. It's loose.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. DeVille taking command as the Cardinals stretch the lead.
Yeah, the Cardinals doing everything right. They're doing everything they need to do. They are looking down their noses at Kentucky right now, saying, we run this state.
And it looks like Louisville just has the most composure between the two teams in this game, right? They're not making as many mental errors, and that's starting to show up on the scoreboard.
And option is set.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Cover 4 pawns.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering. Option is set.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Boley. Pulls it in. It's Law. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Suggestions.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Option is jet inside zone. Option is set.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They give it to him again. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Entering RPO 45 RPO equivalent.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Option is set.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Lacey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Option is set.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Moss. Gets rid of it. Touchdown Cardinals. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Powers through. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, he put his team in great position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pass interference, defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And option is
now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Entering play call, cover 9, my blitz 1.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll go to the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Cover 6, pot blitz 3.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draw.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
15 options, padded empty selected.
And he added the extra point. That is a
Entering
defensive
play
player's
call,
dream. Ball
options,
sitting there, chance to
empty
scoop it up,
selected.
run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Motion from the wideout. Grind out, flanked him on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
45 quick base.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for a young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
15 options, pad attempt is selected.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. There he goes. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Cover 4, cover 6, Willie.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stumped on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working there.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Makes the catch down the right side. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
RPO bubble wipe up.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling. The give out of the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point splits the upright. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Entering play call, double bracket, cover 9, cover 6.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down, but not before he bullied his way inside the 10 to the 8.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
PAT unit on the field.
Categories. You have 15 options. Pat empty selected.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Kentucky has it back and the big blue offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Allen. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback. In more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Find some fresh air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The short hands. It's Lacey. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
It's a draw. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Entering play call, coach pinch 0, cover 6. Cover 1, Cover 3 Mat, Cover 1 LB. Option is set to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Still looking, on the move. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Lacey. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And option is set to.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he muffs it, a loose football.
And option is set to. LB cover 3 match.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call. Cover 3 Buzz Mabel. Tempest Hot Blitz 3. WS Blitz 1.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Allen. It's complete to the left. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Yes, it could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Edge blitz 0, cover 4 drop field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big play. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Counter Y.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Categories. You have
and the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Quick
work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Allen. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Outside zone. Option is set.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking for space. It's Watson. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Option is set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Entering play clock.
Man down on the play
zone.
as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the 1 to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Entering play clock.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're
level.
licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice.
Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Lining up to add another.
Categories. You have 15 options. Added empty selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Entering play
Quick work
call.
on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Auction is set.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Catch in the middle. It's Rodriguez. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Smashes ahead. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. The give from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HD power is selected.
Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
There are
Getting set for the point after.
You have 15 options. Padded empty selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he booted it out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Allen. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Categories.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are
this offense thrives on those big explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Moves away as he feels pressure. The throw. Punts it out of the air. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Entering play call, option is set to.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of exit.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering pause minute screen, you have 4 options. Stats is selected.